Hey everybody, Hokey Briz here. I've been talking to my friends a lot about this game recently, and it gets a little complicated trying to explain all these little systems and stuff, so I figured I'd just make a video so everybody can see what I'm talking about. So this is They Are Billions. It's on early access on Steam. It's a real-time strategy game, but instead of building up an army to go take out some opponent, or clear out the map, you're basically just trying to survive against these hordes and hordes of zombies, and I find it really difficult. I haven't. So I'm supposed to survive for 100 days. I haven't gotten past 66 days yet. So let's just jump right in and take a look. I've got a game started here where I'm on about day 51, so I can kind of show you what it looks like once you're, kind of established a little bit. Alright, so here's my little settlement. Actually, I'm on day 61, so I'm going to have a nice big wave pretty soon. Alright, right now time is paused. You can pause time at any time, and you can issue instructions to build things or issue instructions for your units, but nothing actually happens until you unpause time. But let's just zoom in here and let me show you what's going on. So this is your command center. You start with this. You don't get to pick where it goes. You just get this randomly generated map, and it's kind of the luck of the draw. What spawns around your starting point. So if you look over here, this is stone. So you put a little quarry here to mine the stone. Got a sawmill over here that's gonna get some wood from the trees here. Unlike games like Warcraft or whatever, where the trees actually disappear as you cut them down, these trees just stay there forever, and it's more about limiting how much you can hold at a time, and having to spend it on stuff that kind of balances things out. In a game like Warcraft, you can say you need a bunch of wood, you can make a bunch of peons, and you can send like 10 guys to go cut wood if you just need wood really bad. You don't do that here. You just, depending on where you put this thing, you get a certain amount every 8 hours or so, and that's as much as you get. So if you need more wood, then you're going to have to build out and find another forest, build another sawmill. And to be able to expand where you build, you have to build these little guys here, Tesla towers. They'll expand the energy reach of your settlement so you can build further out. Alright, and then we got houses here. These have been upgraded a few times. You start out with just tents. So tents or houses give you a certain number of workers depending on how upgraded it is. And unlike a game like Warcraft where you can just make peons and assign them to whatever you want, you don't actually control any of the workers in this game. You just treat them as a resource. Like, you have a certain number of workers, and to build this sawmill it's going to cost you 8 or 4 or something like that. So once you run out, then you have to build more houses or tents so that you can build other stuff. So it's a balancing act on trying to make sure you have enough workers for everything, enough food to feed your workers, enough energy to power all your buildings, and enough military units and defenses to protect you from these hordes of zombies. So most of the time the zombies are just kind of roaming around the map in large groups. You can't really see many right here. You can kind of see them on the edges of my settlement here. Sometimes they'll be in really huge groups, sometimes they'll be 10 or 12, and you can maybe take some archers and take them out. But every once in a while you'll get just a wave of zombies, and they start out small and they get bigger and bigger the further you go. Usually around day 65, 66, I get this massive wave, and I have yet to build a settlement that can withstand it. I'm hoping this one's going to be the one, but we'll see. So you can see some of my fortifications right here. This is my most well fortified entrance into my base. So I've got these spike traps everywhere. I got a bunch of stone walls so that they have to break through several layers before they can get into my base. I have these ballistas, which do a lot of damage, and they're pretty good at taking out the bigger zombie folk. And then I have this shocking tower here, which kind of does damage in a radius, and it kind of pushes things back. So, you know, if they're pounding on the wall, it'll kind of push them off the wall a little bit, buy you a little bit of time. And then over here, I've got just a tower with 4 rangers in it. I find it very difficult to ever build up much of an army because I'm always spending my resources on like walls and towers and workers so that I can upgrade stuff. And usually every time I manage to make a handful of rangers or something, they end up getting killed anyway. So I put most of my eggs in the walls and towers basket. So here's another entrance up here. It's not as well fortified. I got 3 of these towers, which is pretty good. I got a couple layers of stone wall, but I need to upgrade these wooden ones. Down here is where I've been kind of expanding. I needed some of this iron down here and some more of the stone. So you can see I kind of have layers of defense here. Got a bunch of towers, a bunch of walls. It's all kind of segmented. It's kind of ugly, but it seems like if you want to build out, if you want to expand your settlement, you kind of have to do it incrementally, you know, build some defenses, clear out a couple of guys, go a little bit further, and do the same thing. And then over here, I got a big exposed area, got several more of these ballistas, a lot of wooden walls. This is probably my weakest point right here. If they hit me right here, I'm probably screwed. So what I'm going to try to do is fortify this up before I get this wave on day 61 or 66. So while I'm in the pause menu here, I'm going to sell off. I don't have much stone down here. You can see I only have 25. It's not going to be great for upgrading these walls. So I got a market here where I can sell off some things I don't need. Don't really have a need for oil or iron at the moment, so I'm going to sell off some of that stuff so then I can buy some stone. Need some gold to actually afford these upgrades. Alright, let's see what I can get with this. Now, I'm going to have to unpause time here and start collecting some resources. So you can see my defenses at work down here. And you see, like, I have some workers. They'll kind of roam all over the place. They'll go outside your walls. Doesn't really matter. If they see a zombie, they just run. All that really matters is if a zombie destroys one of your buildings, because then whatever workers you have inside that building also get turned into zombies, and they just multiply and spread, and basically once they get into your base, it's over. So that's why I try to make all these several layers of walls. So you can see they're rushing me here. They're starting to rush me over here on my weak spot. So I'm going to see if I can upgrade these. I think I'm going to need another tower over here. I'd like to get a shocking tower. I need a little bit more gold and a little bit more stone, so I'll wait a minute. Yeah, they're attacking me everywhere. This is not good. Usually if they come at you from one direction, you know, you can kind of focus all your guys over there. This is not good. They are hitting me almost everywhere right now. Alright, getting a shocking tower over here. I really could use extra layers of walls. Yeah. I've kind of blocked off my gate here with this tower, but it's more important to keep them out than for me to be able to get through, so deal with it. So I want to put another layer of wall over here, but as you see I can't actually build here right now, so I'm going to have to build one of these Tesla towers to kind of expand my range, and then I can put some more defenses in. Alright, so that outer wall is almost all stones. That's going to be good. So you start off with very little. You start off with five army guys, 4 rangers and a soldier, and about 30 wood and 100 gold or something like that. You automatically get gold every so often. The bigger your settlement, the more workers you have, the more gold you get. So first you build the wood workshop, which lets you upgrade your tents to cottages and lets you build a few more things like the marketplace. The stone workshop. You research upgrading, for example, your walls and your towers to stone. Upgrade your cottages or tents to stone houses. I think the wood workshop lets you get the ballista. The stone one, I think, lets you get the shocking tower. And then the foundry is the next one. And then that lets you actually build an oil platform, and you can start using that to create things out of iron. Haven't quite got to that point yet, so we'll see. Alright, horde of infected are on their way from the south. So they could potentially hit this area here, or they could kind of come up from this direction and hit here. So I'm going to keep an eye on where they spawn on the mini-map to try to get an idea of where I need to add some more defenses. Okay, they're way over here, so they could potentially hit this side as well. I'm just going to sell off some oil that I don't need and buy some stone. I'm not really sure where they're going to hit me right now. If they hit me here, that's probably the best, because that is my most defended location. I'm gonna bring these rangers over here. Probably stand to bring a couple of these guys over too. Bring my veteran soldier and one more ranger. I really hope they hit over here right now. Let's see. I'm gonna add another layer of wall right here, just in case. And I'm gonna try to upgrade these towers to stone. I'm not feeling great about this. I would never survive this wave before. So this guy's set to target the highest level. What is that? I have never seen that before. Some kind of crazy witch. Alright, my shocking tower's going to work there. That's looking good. These walls are about to drop though. There's nothing you can do about it in the meantime. You just gotta hope it holds, and then you can repair afterwards if you survive. Oh god, here comes a huge wave of the big guys. That tower is going down super fast. See, I got, 7 rangers and a soldier up here firing from the towers. I got these 2 guys. So even if they take out this ballista, I'll still have this one helping out. And some of them are just kind of randomly hitting walls, which is helpful. I think I might survive this, guys. Alright. I think that's going to be it. Ooh, I actually got a little nervous there. Alright, I think if I make it one more day, that'll be my record. Still nowhere near 100 days, but there you have it. They are billions, and they kick my ass most of the time. So hopefully this will be different, but I'll let you know how that goes. Catch you later.